So now coming further on this Chitta, Mano and all that. So today we are going to complete, try to complete most of the 16 Chitta. By now, hopefully you've understood what is Chitta. So one final thing before I start there is on Indriya Samvara. And there's a confusion regarding Mana Ayatana role. So it's not a separate thing like there is Mana Ayatana and that is something bad. It's lying there somewhere, so I have to somehow kill it. No. It is a very simple way to put it. Is like Villa sitting there in that camera. And the Vilas sitting here forgets to not get involved with what is there on the camera. It's like narcissist. There's a Greek mythology. There's a person called narcissist. He has never seen his face in his life. One fine day, he goes to a river and he sees his own reflection and he falls in love with it. And he doesn't want to get out from that place. And he somehow wants that person whom he's seeing there as a reflection. And that is the self love. I love myself, actually. So the Ayatana is that reflection. The Indriya is what this is. But somehow the Indriya has got misunderstood due to nimitta signs and labels that it moves on to the reflection, believing that it is a reflection, would have saved its life, but it takes that person there in that reflection to be true and fact. So what it does, it jumps into the lake. Now, if I have jumped into that lake of illusion, what can be done? I should have stayed back, knowing that the reflection is anicca, dukkha, anatta. It's true. If I move out of that reflection, there's nothing there. But when I see it, I see with myself. And that's the problem with this. When I see the mirror, it shows myself. So myself is there in the mirror. Every time I look into the mirror, the self comes. And it comes in 5 into 4, 20. 5 khandas into 4, which we already seen. So that's the mirror. That's a mirror reflection. It's not you, but I believe it is me. Okay. So can I go and destroy that Ayatana there or the mirror? No. It's about knowing it is mirror. Shall I take a stone and throw it at the mirror? No, you can't. It's like somebody saying, I'll take a stone and put it in the lake. Yeah, it only gets ripples. But after it settles down, what will happen? It comes back. So, Ayatana is that reflection where everything is reflecting. Not only I, everything around is reflecting. But I'm concerned about mine, myself. That's the problem. So in that lake, Ariu is getting reflected, Mrityunjay is getting reflected, and Vilas is also getting reflected because these three people are on the camera. So in that lake. But can I catch Ariu in that lake? But now I'm doing that. Because Ariu can go anytime and the lake will not have Ariu, but I want him. Because that Mana Ayatana has taken the label to be true. Clear? So basically, Mana Ayatana took it because the Mana Indriya allowed it. That means when it looked at the lake, it saw its own reflection. When it saw the reflection, it named it as Vilas. Because that was named. But in the reflection, the self appears as Vilas. So it loves. So then the question comes, can I remove the ayatanas? No. It's like asking, can I remove the lake? No. Can I be aware of the lake? Yes, that you can do. Rupanya. Can I be aware of this lake reflection being just the reflection and nobody else there? Yes. Then in that case, isn't that Indriya Samvara? Yes. Why? Because there is no nimitta. Na nimitta gahi hoti, nana vyanjana gahi hoti. But I am a person who is already taken the contents of the lake to be true and fact, truth and fact. And then Buddha says, apply patisamutpada. Why? Where are the ayatanas? In the lake. So how did the ayatana come? Because of Namarupa. Because that appeared in the lake. And how did that come? Because of Vijnana, the lake. The appearance and disappearance is because of recognizing Vilas, which is in the lake. And why did that come? Because of Sankhara. That I want it to be this way or not that way. And why that came? Because of Avijja. And why did that come? It's because of Asava. So Asava Pachaya Avijja, Avijja Pachaya Sankhara, Sankhara Pachaya Vijnana, Vijnana Pachaya Namarupa, like that till Panchupadana Khanda Dukkha. Why? Because I want the contents of the lake. So all products, all services, all relationships are illusion. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't look at the lake. You should look at the lake knowing that it is just a lake. It's just a reflection. It's a mirage. So what does he say in Pena Pindupama Sutta? Sanya is mirage. Maricha upamancha sanya. You will never get Vilas. Why? It's a mirage. It was never there and never will be there. Okay, you can call this thing as Vilas. Okay, done. That's it. So my request to all of you is, if you don't want it, the chitta to be polluted, that means chitta means the light on which it's not nobody's light, it's just light. To get colored, you have two options: either to apply Patisamutpada at Ayatana or Indriya Samvara at the Indriya. What if you can't do both? It's called GTH. You know what is GTH? Go to hell. But that nobody can do anything about it. You have left that side also, you have left this side also. Now what to do? You should have kept locking one side. It's like somebody having a front door and somebody having a back door. At least your back door should be closed. And best is front door, which is Indriya Samvara. But what if this person removes the doors, both front and back? Can anybody help from being looted? No. Objects comes, they take, go. They come, they take, go. Just like the example of the village which Buddha says that it is plundering. This is the thing. Before I start on this 16, any questions again on this? Are you clear? Because I don't want you to take these 16 of them without knowing what is a chitta, without knowing the where the mano is, where the vijnana is, and where the ayatana is. Because if you still have that confusion, it's not going to help for your practice, because you can understand, but understanding is not practice. You can understand what is there. It's very simple. But practice is one thing, understanding is another thing. They both are not the same. So by chance, you have any questions? Because what we are going to cover now is 3 root coloring, and then 1 disturbance, major, all the time to all of them. Then 2 on development, and 1 on collectedness, and 1 on release. All are pairs. Please understand. So 8 into 16, 8 into 2, 16. And that's the reason there are 16 of them. They are in pairs. They come in pairs. You can't take it singular. You can't just say, oh, I want to be in Vitaraga. You should know Raga to know what Vitaraga is. In the same way, you should know what is Sankita to have Vikita. You should know what is Mahagata to have Amahagata. You should know what is Sahuttara to have Anuttara. You should to know what is Samahita into Asamahita. What is Vimukta and Avimukta. It's sort of pairs. And knowing that, you can know all the other chittas, all the other persons. When I say person, the person is made out of chitta. So then I can know para chitta vijanana jnana. That's a knowledge. That's a panya, basically. That means now I can study what is Mrityunjaya, looking at his eyes. So I've been telling that I can read eyes. It's nothing but knowing the state of the mind, the chitta. That appears in the face. But eyes are the index of the mind. You can look at the person's eyes. You can exactly pinpoint what is happening in him or her. It's nothing like a miraculous thing or some magical thing. It is very basic. The only difference between you and me is that your mind goes so many places. So you're distracted. So you can't see person's eyes and read what he is saying. He'll be saying one thing, but his eyes will be saying another thing. You can look at it and say, I think if you all can come on, video would be good because then we can see how this works. But if for some reason you can't, don't have to. Okay. So to understand Chitta is you, because everything you do, hand gestures, body gestures, eyes, everything that is happening around your body is Chitta. There's no person. There's only Chitta. Only the 16 arise, 16 Chittas arises and pass away. Yes, me.
Sorry, I was just driving, Vilaji. I guess it was. I'm not sure if you've answered that question that I messaged you before. Just picking up the kids. So yes.
I've
So
not
I think.
taken it because you're not joined, so I did not take it.
Thank you. So I guess my question was, I know that Vilaji always say the ayatanas in the mental frame, and is that because when you're once you're because it's already in the sense field and it's experiencing it. Once you're experiencing it, then I'm experiencing Vilasji, so that comes with memory and all the other things in it. Is that why it's in the mental frame? Is that why you call that?
No, you have misunderstood it, May. The thing is like
Okay.
this. Everything, every other five ayatanas, as in the case of five Indriya, report to the Mano. I've been repeating this maybe 1,000 times now. Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, I don't know where it goes, which water it flows and why it flows off. So its mind is a forerunner, means that the other five of them, they are there, but they listen to the mind. Okay. Now, why do they listen to the mind? I don't know. Because they listen to the mind. So don't ask me why they listen. Now, if you have memories, what you have mentioned there, memories of the past, is in mana ayatana. And it will have memory of everything. Because chitta knows everything, every life chitta knows, not the ayatana. So chitta can give information to the mana ayatana saying that this is what I've seen. And mana ayatana takes that. Okay. So just to digress a little bit so that you understand what's happening is when somebody says, I'm seeing my past life, pubbe nivasati jnana. It means that the chitta is moved to the previous life. So it takes those ayatanas now at that point in time. And hence, those ayatana becomes live. So that's a reflection. So that takes to that lake. Let's say there were two lakes. One lake A is this life, and the previous to that was Z, past life. By proper bhavana, chitta bhavana, developing the chitta, I could take it to the womb existence of this life. That means the ayatana, how they formed. And I can just step one behind. I means the chitta can step one behind. And that ayatana comes into operation. So there it has Chakayatana, Sotayatana, Ghanayatana, Jivhayatana, Kayayatana, and Manayatana. Let's say I was a horse in the past life. How do I know I was a horse? The Chitta knows, not that Ayatana knows. the mind of the horse is not mind of the human. And hence, mana ayatana cannot be called as mind. It's the mind of a horse, my eyes of a horse, ears of a horse, nose of a horse, tongue of a horse. Right? Can anybody claim that it was me? Which me? No, no, no. That eyes is mine. No. Stupid guy. It's not, because now you're human. How can you claim the eyes of the horse equals eyes of a human? But they, five of them, submitted to the mind in that place. Yes, they did. Just like in this case, it has submitted to this mind. But who is in trouble? The chitta. Okay. May, are you still alive?
Yes, I'm listening. Thank you. um, okay, yes. So basically, it's you said it's mental frame because it all reflects onto the mano. That's all, literally.
Not only that, I gave this past life example just to make sure you understand properly.
Yes. And I guess with the past life, like the Buddha talks about, I'll try not to get things all muddled up and confused, but he also mentioned when you think of a past life, all you're experiencing is the five aggregates. So the five aggregates, does that, it's all obviously reflected from the mano or chitta. I mean, so you're saying it's on the chitta.
I think, May, I don't think so you ever understood what I said.
You said that so the past life is reflected in the.
No. I don't think so. You again understood or understand properly. Ayatana runs on Patisamutpada, Indriya runs on Samvara or no Samvara. Have I not told that? And if you have understood Patisamutpada, where what it ends with, Panchupadana Khanda Dukkha. So, whatever you see as a past life is Panchakhanda. And then there was one question asked by Stanson that I'm not able to understand Panchakhanda because that person did not understand the Vedana Khanda means the Ayatanas, from where the Vedana is coming. Chakuncha paticha rupecha upajati chakku vinyanam tinna sangati phasso phassa pachaya Vedana. I don't think so. Buddha can be so straightforward and yet people can't get it at all. I feel sorry for the Buddha, not for you. I really feel sorry for him because he so nicely laid it out. And yet, why this confusion? It's not about reciting Chakuncha Paticha Rupecha Upajati Chakku Vinyanam. It's understanding its Ayatana. Chakka Ayatana with the Rupa Ayatana is that Vinyana. And that is Phassa and Vedana. So if it is Ayatana which is in connection, where does the Chitta come here? It doesn't. It only, whatever the end result flows into the Chitta as Raga, Dvesha, Moha, Sankita, Vikita, Mahagata, Amahagata, Sautara, Anuttara, Samahita, Asamahita, Vimukta, Vimukta. Clear me?
I think so.
I don't know. You have to excuse me. You have to change your teacher.
I know. I feel sorry for the teacher, just like you said, I feel sorry for the Buddha. Yes. I'll have a think about it.
Yes,
but
you don't have to think about it. May you've been thinking about it. Forget the thinking. do an investigation looking
Yes,
at.
so when you,
Yes,
if I look at you say past life, so if, even let's say a month ago is basically my past life, so that's in the past. And if I was
that's
recalling something
Ayatana.
from,
That's as
yes,
simple
yes,
as Ayatana. That's it, over.
that's in Mano Ayatana.
How many times Buddha has to say Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, Mano Pubbangama Dhamma? I don't know what you're trying to prove.
Yes, I understand it's Mano Ayatana. I was just wondering,
What is there to wonder? I'm also wondering.
um, maybe I don't want to get things muddled up with my question. I
No,
don't
no,
want
it is
everybody else
fine. It is
to.
fine. May see
Oh, okay.
what. Go ahead. Go ahead with your
Oh,
wondering. Go ahead with your
I, I
wondering.
I was just reading a sutta. I literally can't remember what the name was when the Buddha talked about when somebody is remembering their past life, and he talked about um, that it is all you are remembering is your
Ayatanas. That's it.
aggregate. The yes,
Panchupadana. See, may Panchupadana consist of what? Can you tell me what it consists of?
that rupa vedana sanya sankara
What does
vinyana.
it consist of? What does it consist of? I don't want Rupa Vedana Sanya Sankhara Vinyana. What does it consist of?
Ayatana.
Then what's the problem then?
I guess
Every
that's it.
everything we are talking is in terms of ayatana. That is a field of experience. It's like you and a screen. The movie is played on the screen. The movie is not played on the projector. Have you seen a movie played on a projector?
I guess for me, I can experience things experientially. It's more that the words are more the thing that is are not, like the words and the definitions are more that's confusing more than not it's not too confusing now. It's more that the words can make things a little bit confusing compared to the experience experientially.
I don't know. See, the thing, ayata means expansion, to increase. Ayatana is place where something can be expanded. That's it. So you can't experience anything in the eyes or ears or nose or tongue or body and the mind. You require a field to experience it. And the field of experience is Ayatana. So if Vilas has to survive, he can survive only on Ayatana. Because there's no Vilas in Indria at all. Now, can you tell me, May, where is the confusion?
I think I get it. I don't. I mean, like experientially, I get it. So I don't think I need to. Yes, like I understand the mind is forerunner. I don't think I need to dig too much. I think digging too much is actually making the confusion where there is actually should be no confusion.
Yeah. So basically, the mind runs everything because that's where the conceptualization happens. Like May is produced in Mana Ayatana, not anywhere else. So when you say, I am May, the Indriya gives you the power. The owner has given you power of attorney to the Ayatana, Mana Ayatana. Consider, or now you're the owner, and it considers. So it acts like an owner. That's it. So Panchupadana Khanda Dukkha, because that power of attorney, what has been given is not real. It's just a power of attorney. You are playing a role of someone, but you are not that. But I want to be that. And that's where the problem comes. The husband is a role, the wife is a role, the son is a role, daughter is a role. Also, Vilas is a role. No, Vilas is a name, just a named construct. And using Vilas, you can make him a father, you can make him a brother, you can make him an uncle, you can make him an Indian, You can make him an American. You can make him a husband. You can make him a neighbor. You can make whatever you want. You can make him a Hindu. You can make him a Muslim. You can make him a Christian. You can make him a Buddhist. You can make him a Jain. You can make whatever you want because all are in that lake only. It's Ayatana. So it's virtual. So, and hence, if somebody tells me that, Vilas, you've been promoted as a director, I feel happy. Who I? That Ayatana. That's it. Because there's no happiness coming to me as real happiness. It's a virtual world, just like virtual reality. If I go and buy VR headset, I start seeing something which I don't even know. Wow, how is the screen coming here? But that's what virtual is. That's Ayatana is. It's as simple as that. Hopefully you got it. Think it over.
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. So basically, the chitta has to be purified, not the ayatana. Please understand. Ayatanas have to be left with patisamutpada, or Indriya has to be guarded. Only two things. Now we come to the chitta, because the chuti is happening in the chitta. The past life is in the chitta, not in ayatana, not even in Indriya. Please understand this. Because the Indriya keeps on changing based upon your life. Let's say I'm born in Abhasara. Will I have this body? No. Will I have these eyes? No. Will I have these ears? No. Nothing of that I will have. Then what will you have? What is required for that place I will have. Who? I means Chitta. And that Chitta is now established as Abhasara. And it continues with I. I am Abhasara. I am Subhankina. I am Vehapala. Like that. Okay. So there is MN 49, which I want to take it up for your kind or harsh understanding. Why I'm using kind? Because I want to do it kind, but it might become harsh depending upon how much do you really understand. So in that MN 49, Buddha talks to Brahma, Baka the Brahma, and makes him aware using the same one what we keep on saying is pabhasar, not pabhasaramidam, chittam, it is vinyanam, anidasanam, anantam, sabbatopabam. And he starts something very strange here. Patavim na ananubhutam, apatena na ananubhutam, tejatena na ananubhutam, vayatena na ananubhutam. Like that, he continues. So what this means, and also in the same, not in the same sutta, in another sutta, he talks about when the Vijnana doesn't fall in the east and north and south and whatever, the eastern wall and the southern wall and northern wall, like that. So we will take this because this is relating to the chitta with Vijnana. That is how it will know. And in some places, Buddha uses chitta and Vijnana interchangeably because if it is pure, he makes it as Vijnana. Like in the Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta and in many other suttas, he makes it as Vijnana. Okay. So what it means? It means that if Vijnana is anidasana, nidasana means is established. What if the chitta is not established on any of the ayatanas forever? It becomes nidasana Vijnana. then it doesn't take earth, earthiness of earth, wateriness of water, like that. So the problem is ended. What it did, it made the chitta completely pure. So if somebody wants to know the purest chitta, you have to take this sutta MN 49, where he says, this is how it is. Okay. So what are we trying to do now is to understand these 16 chittas. Okay. Why I took this MN 49 is to show you that what is Vinyanam Anidasanam. Okay. So, tam pataviya patavittena ananubhutam apassa apattena ananubhutam tejassa tejattena ananubhutam vayassa vayassittena ananubhutam bhutanam bhutattena ananubhutam. Like that, devanam devattena ananubhutam pajapatissattena ananubhutam brahmanam brahmamattena ananubhutam Subhankinam subhankinettena ananubhutam veha phalanam veha phalattena ananubhutam abhibhusa abhibhutena ananubhutam sabbasa sabbattena ananubhutam. Sabba here means all the six senses. Doesn't partake in it. Doesn't anubhuta experience. Ananubhuta does not experience. So if the vinyan were not to experience ayatanas at all completely, then it is released. Now, Brahma is ayatana, Subhankina is an ayatana, Vehaphala is an ayatana. Each one is an ayatana, and hence the four arupa jhanas also is their ayatana. Akashanchayatana, Vinyananchayatana, Akincha ayatana, Neva Sanya, Na Sanya ayatana. Please remember, each one of these ayatanas are different. They are not the same. So when I say I can go into 8 jhana, it means I let go of this ayatana here and take that ayatana. It's just like changing this dress to a different dress, keeping the chitta intact. Now the question will come, that means the chitta is permanent then? No, it's not. So don't get into that argument now. Oh, that means chitta is permanent. No. Chitta arises with this and passes away. Clear? So when you say saragam va chittam, it's not one moment that saraga came and viraga happens. As long as the condition persists, the raga is there. And when that item is removed away, the chitta goes away. Why? Where? When? Who? How? Where? It depends on mano. In the mano, if there is sukha, then in the ayatana, it is sukha. And hence, the chakku will show sukha, sota will say sukha, ghana will say sukha, kaya will say sukha, mano will say sukha, and it flows into the chitta as saraga, sukha, through vijnana. It knows this is sukha. So, raga goes there. If chakku says dukkha, sota says dukkha, ghana says dukkha, jivha says dukkha, kaya says dukkha, because mano is saying dukkha. So just like you go to airport and you see that list of flights and it says cancelled, 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 cancelled. And then the chitta will have sadosa. Clear? I fly by British Airways. I love that. That is moha. Why? British Airways is British Airways. Hey, Vilas, fly by American Airlines. No, 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 British Airways only. Why? Because I'm a gold member. It's moha. Because in that, I will only be seeing BA, British Airways. And that color, I love it. And one other airline I love the most is my favorite Frontier Airlines because it starts from Denver. It's based out of Colorado. So I love it. Even if somebody gives me America, maybe I'm not happy. Somebody gives me Colorado, I feel very happy. That's moha chitta because the sukha is driven out of Colorado. So the chakku sees Colorado, the sota hears Colorado, the ghana smells Colorado, the jivha tastes Colorado, the kaya touches Colorado. So the mind is saying to all the remaining five of them, didn't I tell you here is sukha? And all the five agree, yes, 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 sir, yes, sir, it's good. So if somebody says, do you want to move to New York? I say, no, my love is for Colorado. Like that day I sang John Denver because he's from Denver. So I would like to be in West Virginia. Why? Because I love it. What do you mean? I love it. So even if somebody gives me 3 times the salary to go to New York, I'll say I'm fine with my Colorado. Asmoha. Delusion. Clear? Now, when does this go? Only when the condition is right. Why? As long as I'm in Colorado, it's not going to go. I'll put on things to make sure I'm in Colorado. Clear? Same way, dosa, dvesha. I want to remove that thing. Maybe in relationship, maybe the job, maybe whatever. But I'm still there in that job. I'm still there in that relationship with my wife, whom I don't love, whom I don't like. The sight of her, the sound of her, the taste of her, the touch of her, the smell of her, and the thoughts of her triggers me to become disturbed. She didn't do anything, but the sight of her, the sound of her, the taste of her, the touch of her, the smell of her is sufficient. Why? Mana Ayatana knows exactly that she troubled me in the past. So all the memories comes and joins. It says, Vilas, Vilas, look at her, look at her, look at her, look at her, look at her. Yes, yes, I'm looking at her, but I don't want her. No, 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 no. Right. Now what do we do? Divorce. Because I will put in the court application, I put irreconcilable differences. What is irreconcilable? So let's understand that word. It's a word of Ayatana, not even an Indriya. Reconciliation means adjustments. Irreconcilable means cannot be adjusted. That means my ego is such that I can't take this other ego with me. What do you mean by differences? Her ego and my ego are not the same. Somehow we met, but we understood we are not meant for each other. All that is happening in Ayatana. So the Chakka Ayatana sees the wife, the Sota Ayatana sees the wife, hears the wife, the Ghana Ayatana smells the wife, actually just a woman, just a normal human smell, but he smells wife. What a crazy thing. And he touches wife. It's just a flesh. But he thinks he's touching a wife. Same thing with that other lady. She thinks he's touching the husband. It's a dead body. Basically, the smell, none of the body smells are good. But as long as she's touching the husband, as long as she's touching the wife, the smell is camouflaged. So what do? You put on the perfume to hide the smell, obviously. What else? So I put on good perfume. Let's take Chanel or whatever perfume. Estee Lauder. I put on the perfume, some body, whatever, workshop, whatever that cream is good. The smelling is pretty good. That means now the smell is enticing, not the woman. The smell is enticing. Rajaniya. So what the Chitta did now, that poor fellow didn't do anything. It left over to Ayatana. Ayatana decided it is good. So it made the dukkha to sukha and gave it to Chitta. Hey, excuse me, this is sukha for you. Oh, raga. Okay. I understand what you're saying. So now it wants more and more. So what it does, it tells the mana ayatana, hey, you know what? Tell that lady to put on more perfume. It was a very nice one. Good fragrance. But she is a criminal. Let it be. But she's so sweet. Sweet of what? Sweet to touch. What touch? Her body, so sweet. When did you taste it? When was the last time you tasted? Can you taste her when she's sweating? It will be salty. So where the sweet? Just take your tongue and lick. You'll come to see it's salty. Entire body is salty, by the way. But he says, you know what? I put on honey on that. Honey, and what did you do? Licked it. My God. How can you do this? And that's what they do. The lipstick is having sweet. So when they kiss, they're not kissing the lips, they're kissing the lipstick, which is a chemical. So it tastes whatever you want to. So there is mulberry cream, there is strawberry cream, there is apple cream, there's apple spinach cream. I don't know what all combination you get. Why? That's how you can camouflage. Because Ayatana, only when the Indriya wake up from the sleep, say, wait a second. What are you trying to do? Kiss. Explain me what is kiss. There's no answer to that. What's a lipstick? No answer. What's a foundation? No answer. Then, when you start stripping away each one of these symbols or signs, then you find all of them were fake. They never existed in the first place. Why? This person becomes smart. He follows his dream woman to the beauty parlor and he finds there is no beauty in that parlor. It's basically a place where you can camouflage dirt. He just sits there and watches. And that woman is getting all her hair removed, and that means waxed, with some moisturizer being put there to get the smoothness. And he sees there is no difference between this skin and a dog skin and a cat skin and a gorilla skin and a monkey skin. It's just a skin. Ah, got it. So from the chitta, kama raga went away, not from Ayatana, from the chitta, and the patigha is gone. So he becomes an anagami sitting in the beauty parlor. Another example, he goes to Thailand, Pattaya beach, and then there are massage parlors, Thai massage, and the women stand or sit or whatever they do on the body. And he finds no woman there because what he's seeing is just flesh. There is no thing called as woman. There is no thing called as fair skin. It's a skin. What do you mean fair skin? Means what? Skin. And what is the skin made out of? It's an organ. It's the longest organ in the human body or any body. Oh shit, I'm holding an organ. Yes. If you don't believe it, just go and search on the internet, is skin an organ? And the answer is yes. Whoever has studied biology in school will know that it's the longest organ in the human body. So what do? You will disgust it. And that takes out Kamaraga, Patika, or Kamachanda, Vyapada from the Chitta. So the Chitta is purified with respect to the Sanyojana. Now, isn't that person an Anagami? Yes. Because from the Chitta went Silapitta Paramasa, Sakkayaditi, and Visikicha, and now this Kama and Vyapada is gone. And that's it. 5 lower fetters are out from the Chitta. So, in this way, the Chitta can be purified by seeing the reality in the Chitta, by passing the Ayatana, because Ayatana is a subjective phenomena. Whatever is fed is coming there. The Indriyas are in Samvara. So the Chitta is then purified. So the Vijnana is now recognizing non-sensual realms. All along, it was recognizing sensual. Now it is recognizing non sensual. So, how many chittas did we go through in that case? We still have raga, but no dvesha. We have moha in this. Sankhita is gone. Vikitta is gone. Mahagata has come. Sauttara has come. Samahita has come, but not yet in Vimukta. It has got Vimukta from the sensuality, but not complete Vimukta. So what happens? The Chitta now get established in the realm meant for anagams. And what Ayatana does it get? It gets Ayatana what is required for anagam. Clear? Hope that some light comes. I understand the pain what May is undergoing or anybody is undergoing in understanding this. I feel sorry for Buddha, even though he is so clear. Still, we are so ignorant that even though he says Ayatana is this, we still feel something else. Ayatana is just the field. There's nothing in there. Meaning you require a field to experience. You require a screen on a movie which can be played. And that's Ayatana. Now, how does Ayatana become Indriya? I'll give answer to this. Or when does Ayatana become Indriya? One day I went to a movie. It was very nice. The sound is coming. Almost I was going here, and suddenly the light came inside the theater, obscuring what is coming on the screen due to some electrical issue. All the lights which comes when the movie is not played came. So I couldn't see anything on the screen. The mirage has been broken, or the illusion is gone. Nibiddhaya. I was looking at this. My goodness. How much captivating was it? I don't know. My goodness. I was not that hero or heroine or whatever it is. Oh, my goodness. How can I do this? That is when the Indriya take over from Ayatanas. Now the question comes, will he ever go to the movie again? I was about to get that woman, and the lights happened. The woman of my dream, that hero was getting it, and I was that hero. After much fight with the villain, it's about to spend a nice, I don't want to explain the romance there, which you can understand what I'm talking about. All are adults. Just in a moment, lights came. Now it's gone. That interest is gone. Why? There was no movie in the first place. I'm sitting like this. What kind of life did I sign up for? Anicca, dukkha, anatta, roga, ganda, salla, everything will come now. Why? Because I'm seeing it. I don't have to memorize. Aniccato, rogato, gandato, sallato, aghato, abhadato, parato, palokato, shunyato, anatto. Can see it on on the screen. That bloody thing is anicca. It was there, it's not there. Dukkha, nothing there on the screen. It's dukkha. Roga, it's a roga, it's a disease. What else? That hero will never get that woman because it's been played from the projector. Oh shit, what was I seeing then? Ganda, like a boil. Yeah, it bursted out now. Salla, like an arrow. This whole, in the movie, what I'm seeing now is gone. As soon as the light came, I was so tensed. And I see, oh my goodness, how can this happen? Like a dream. Shit, never will I engage. Aghata, like a painful experience. Yes, it was painful. I was just wanting to get that woman. Forget the woman, maybe a job. I was about to get off her when this happened. Abhadata, distress. Parata, yes, the screen is not mine. What are you talking? Parata, alien. Palokata, disintegrating. Each scene is disintegrating. Shunyat, ah, there is nothing on the screen. Shunya. How can I claim the screen is mine? So if this hits into you, you can claim no one. And the chitta vimukta happens. Release. It's free at last, not to become anything. So I will rest in peace. RIP. No becoming. Okay, hopefully I explained at least how this works, and then we can go detail tomorrow into disturbance, sankhita, vikita, mahagata, amagata, sauttara, anuttara, samahita, asamahita, vimukta, vimukta. And that's all. Like the life of the pie, life of the chitta. So if it engages with Ayatana, it will struggle. Why? So Ayatana is only this movie experience. You put on a movie and you start getting tensed. I want to be a father. So the movie is put father like that. Not seven song. Ding, 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 ding. From morning to evening, if you are having a son or a daughter, you are trying to be the best father which you cannot. After that, take the role of a husband, which you cannot. Then take the role of an employee, which you cannot. Take the role of a neighbor, which you cannot. Take the role of a son, which you cannot. Take the role of a national person, American or Indian or whatever that is. You cannot. Because all those are movies which are played on the screen. You are the person who is watching it, getting tensed with it, not knowing. It's a movie being played on the six ayatanas. Salayatana, Pachaya, Passo, contact. And when that contact happens, Vedana comes. So I'm sitting tight on my seat and trying to become someone which I'm not. I've signed up for the movie not knowing that it's not my movie at all. Just because they called me to a movie show, I became the movie. So daily 4 or 5 shows, one show as a son, one show as a father, one show as a brother, one show as a husband, one show as a neighbor, like that. Same thing with female. And another thing, one show as a male, one show as a female. It's even more stranger. So the female wants to remove the clothes, and the male wants to see it. What an ugly side of equation. And for that, you need to go to Las Vegas and create a city called as Sin City. Because in that city, doing sin is no sin. What you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. That means you don't take the sin. So the next moment, if I go to a church, maybe in Denver, and I say to the father, Father, I went to Las Vegas. Son, what you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yes, Father, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I don't want the world to know what I did in Vegas. So just put a tag. What you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's it. So you can do gambling, you can do drinking, you can smoke, you can sleep with innumerable amount of women if you want. All that you require is money. So you gamble, take the money, gamble the girl, enjoy the girl, come back. When you take the flight, Southwest Airline, Northwest Airline, whichever airline, what you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. And that's it. That's the reason I was telling you the other day, don't strip in the strip. You'll be taken as a hooker, which is true. There's some people who don't know, especially Indians. They don't know what the strip is. They get into trouble with Nevada police. Anyway, that's the story. But that entire Las Vegas is played on the screen. None of them is true. In fact, I recommend everyone to go to United States and go to Las Vegas so that they understand what is called as mirage. It's a mirage city. Nothing is real in that. Completely fake. 100% fake. And I'm happy that Ritu has gone to the Sin City and returned back without any sin, but I think you should go and see the Sin City for yourself. It's really Sin City. Fun city, Sin City, and a tremendous faking city. Like if you come to Los Angeles, Hollywood, You get faked up that you are in Hollywood, you're talking to the stars, and what they have done, they put stars on the floor. So you're walking in Hollywood looking at each one of these stars. You name the star, is there on the floor. Hollywood. Have you been to Hollywood? Yes, go and see yourself. Go to LA, go to Hollywood. And then the moment you enter Hollywood, Los Angeles, not much fun. The moment you enter Hollywood, your whole persona changes. You will make to be felt that you are in some other land. It's called La La Land. Because all the people in Hollywood are very happy. They have a lot of money, they have a lot of things. They just roam around. See how you can make it. Because that's a movie. It's Ayatana. So you can make feel. I'm not joking. You just go to LA and go to Hollywood. Go to Hollywood and experience Hollywood. You will not be able to really say it's fake. On the floor is the stars with each actor's name and etc. etc. You feel so privileged to walk in Hollywood. And you want to go to Beverly Hills, you feel you are in Beverly Hills. Okay, so you can name whatever you want. You want to go to the police academy, which the movie was made, you can go there too. I think you should have some trial Ayatana views by going to LA or going here, there, because you are anyway in California. You can go to Hollywood. If you're not gone to Hollywood, go and see it. It's so faking, completely faking. None of those roads are real. And you would suddenly, because everybody gets so excited being in Hollywood, you feel like that. That's what Ayatana will do. They give you a fake experience. And that turns into raga, advesha, and moha. So Hollywood is moha, a delusion capital. So to say, same thing with Las Vegas. It's a delusion capital. It just makes you feel deluded. The moment you land in the airport, to the time you take the flight back to airport, it's delusional, completely delusional, not just delusion. You start enjoying and getting lost in that. So you don't require a VR headset. If you really go there, your eyes will see only Las Vegas. Ears will only hear Las Vegas. The nose will smell only Las Vegas. The tongue will taste only Las Vegas. The body is anyway touching Las Vegas. The mind is filthy with Las Vegas. So, which is better for me? Denver, Colorado is better. Las Vegas is better. Nothing is better. They both are delusional, completely delusional. So, what should I do? Animitta and done. Clear? May hope you are fine now.
Yes, thank you.
No worries. I thought what I can say. I made you uncomfortable.
No, no, no. I think experience, when you experience it, you don't experience it like as this is a chitta. Like you feel the heart mind. They call it, like, the word chitta in Burmese is seta, which is already an emotional. There's an emotional link to the mind, so you feel it already in the heart. So I think when you experience it, you don't experience it as this is a chitta. You almost feel it in the body, like this is, you already feel this is the chitta instead of labeling it chitta. And so I think where the messy little bit happens is when you're trying to put these words on a piece of paper and trying to link everything up. I think when you experience it, it's a little bit different to drawing it all on a piece of paper. That's all.
Yes, I understand. And one change from what you said is that chitta is not emotion. So I have read in many places they put chitta as emotion. Chitta has got nothing to do with emotion. It will make an experience like that. And as a reason, it is saragam va chittam, meaning you experience raga experience. That's anubhuta. So in Pali, it's like he's saying anubhutam, means do not experience. So you don't have to experience. And when the chitta doesn't get the flow of ayatana, there's nothing to experience. But if it takes the ayatana's flow, it is already having emotions.
Yes, that's what I mean. So I guess when you have a neutral chitta, I guess you don't feel it. It's when you have the raga or the anger or irritation or the lust is when you feel that in you.
Right, absolutely. Good then. Any questions before we close? Yes, Kalpana ji, you have some questions or you just came on video? You are on mute in case if you wanted to talk.
No, I just came on.
Okay. Ritu ji, did you get clarity?
Yes, sir, I got clarity.
Okay.
Thank you. You have excellent examples.
Thank you. Hopefully, yes.
I've been urged to go, but I guess a maybe easy way to understand it is that you never allow to walk into different cinema with 6 screens, and then at the end you check out, go to another one like that. So when you go to past life memory, you just enter back in one of the old cinemas theater, and then you watch it. Yeah.
I couldn't properly understand what you said.
There's some echo.
Yeah. I just
No,
Kalpana ji, go ahead.
I'm just saying maybe an easy way to understand is each life is a theater or a movie, movie room with 6 screens. And then you go from life to life, you go through different rooms. And then when you go remember past lives, you go back to some other rooms so you can experience that.
No. I'll change it in a better way for you. The movie theater is one. The screen is one, but the reels are different. So the ayatana which you're seeing there carries a different message from the projector, which is having the film. So in that, you're seeing your one past life where the ayatanas are different because the actor, action, everything is different. When I say ayatana, it is that personality what you're seeing on the screen. Right? Let's say in my past life I was Chinese. The ayatanas are Chinese. The face looks Chinese, the body looks Chinese, my language is Chinese, the eating habits are Chinese, and everything is Chinese, right? So that's the ayatana, what I'm talking about. In that past life, I was a German, previous than that, and everything is like that. If I was a human, but I'm a German human, if I'm a Chinese, I'm a Chinese human. Now I am an Indian human. What if I was a deva? I mean, the chitta was a deva. So the movie, what is being shown as so and so deva. That means the ayatana is of a deva. And hence it is anicca, dukkha, anatta, because it can change to anything. Now, after this life, it can change to something else. I mean, after that life, something else. So I can't say it is nicha, it's going to stay as it is. Dukkha, because it doesn't stay. anatta, you can't help it. Perfect. So we shouldn't look at Ayatana, we should look at the Chitta and clean the Chitta. And that's where the Dhamma is. Satchitta paryodapanan etena buddhana sasanam. Just reciting will not do. It's not that people have not recited this. Every person who has gone to Goenka retreat would hear Goenka saying this. Sabba papasa karanan kusalas aikaranan. He says aikaranan anyway. Kusalas upasampada satchitta paryodapanan etena buddhana sasanam. And since the chitta is made as mind, you will forget what is mind. It's just pure light from the beginning, on which everything gets projected. And it gets colored. Clear? Good to end? Okay, so tomorrow we take the remaining parts and then we'll take it up. Thank you. Namo Buddhaya. Bye-bye.
Thank you.